Okay, people, so we have some more spoilers for the upcoming episodes of the Dragon Ball Super anime. We already got episode 86. I think there might be a couple extra details, so we'll quickly talk about that one. But then we also have 87, 88, and 89. And before we jump into reading them and talking about them, whatnot, I just gotta say, it looks like it's going to be a while until we actually get to the full-blown Tournament of Power, because based on these titles and descriptions alone, up to 89, we're still not going to start the tournament. So maybe 90 it could happen, or 91, but yeah, we're going to be continuing on this recruiting arc for quite some time in the anime. At the very least, possibly another month, maybe more. But yeah, based on the description of these episodes, Tournament of Power is still a ways away. But let's read them and let's talk about them. Dragon Ball Super Episode 86. Trading blows for the first time. Android number 17 versus Son Goku, April 16th. As Son Goku and the gang hurry to gather members for the Tournament of Power, the Gods of Destruction plot to squash Goku's home, Universe 7. Unaware of this, Goku tries to recruit Android number 17. Now again, we've already talked about that, and it looks like it's going to be really interesting stuff. So while Goku is just completely oblivious to these gods being pissed off and trying to fuck him over and his world and his universe, he's going to be like, yo, 17, let's join up. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see exactly what they're plotting and how they're gonna strike, so to speak, you know, Goku and his people. Then we got episode 87 of Dragon Ball Super, Hunt the Poachers, Goku and number 17's joint battle on April 23rd. After number 17 turns down Goku's attempt to recruit him, hold on a second, so it seems as though 17's not gonna immediately go along with the flow, and that's par for the course with 17's character, so I'm kind of glad in a way, if you think about it, that it's staying intact and it's not just completely changing him, because even though 17, I'm sure he's lived a peaceful life up until now, from what we heard about his job and from what we've heard in interviews from Toriyama, he's living a peaceful life, but he's still one of the bad boys, so to speak, that ain't just gonna completely go with the flow and just, oh yeah, sure, like 17 probably like, I'm not interested. So it's good to see 17 is still in 17 character. Goku tries to convince him. The two then sense someone approaching. The sky goes dark, and when they look up, there's a giant spaceship in the sky. Okay, so the plan of the Gods of Destruction to attack Universe 7 and attack Goku's homeland and whatnot probably is going to take a few episodes. We're going to see them, you know, maniacally plotting, and then by this point they're going to send whoever or whatever to try and strike Goku down. I'm really curious to see where this is going to go, because if there's a spaceship in the sky, I mean, unless it's fucking Frieza's return again, somebody brought the fucker back, I think it's probably something to do with what the gods are planning. I'm just curious to see who the fuck and what the hell they're going to be able to do. I mean, Goku alone is pretty freaking strong, you know what I'm saying? That Super Saiyan Blue ain't no joke. Then he got 17 with him, and I'm really interested on who the hell and what the hell they want. Then we got Dragon Ball Super Episode 88. Gohan and Piccolo. I like the sounds of that already. The Master and Disciples' intense training to the limit on April 30th. While Goku recruits number 17, Gohan has been visiting Piccolo. Piccolo has promised Goku that he will train Gohan until the tournament. Fuck yes, Piccolo. Thank you so much. Thank you, Piccolo. At least this is a silver lining. Piccolo's going to train Gohan. I don't know exactly what type of training they're going to have, because they seemingly already have been training on and off here and there, and that's how Gohan's not 110% rusty. He's been a little bit revitalized from seemingly on and off training with Piccolo, but now the fact that Piccolo said, yo, Goku, I know you suck at being a dad. You don't give a fuck. Like, when push comes to shove, yeah, you know, you'll do the right thing. And like when you took Cell and, you know, had him explode on King Kai's planet, you'll do the right thing when it comes to that. But as far as being an actual dad, move aside. Let the green motherfucker do it. I think the green motherfucker knows what time it is right now. So really exciting stuff that Gohan is finally going to train. I really hope we see some huge things. Now, obviously, it would have been possibly more beneficial for Gohan to train with somebody like Whis, because then he could have, you know, eventually achieved some sort of God key and, you know, carry on from there. But still training with Piccolo, especially if they go to the hyperbolic time chamber, the room of space and time, that'd be great too. Either way, just Gohan's gonna keep training. Yes, especially after what we've seen, that tragedy, that devastation that I'm still a little like, oh, of Krillin outmaneuvering Gohan and fucking him up. I'm like, yeah, Piccolo, train him. Whip the fuck out of him. Get that boy into shape, because we cannot have that no more. So that episode sounds exciting that they're going to start training. Then we have Dragon Ball Super Episode 89. A mysterious beauty appears. Mystery of the Ten Shinhan style dojo. May 7th. When Goku comes to visit, Kami-Senin Oolong tells him Kami-Senin, aka Master Roshi, is at the dojo Ten Shinhan opened up. Meanwhile, a mysterious beautiful girl calling herself Yuden visits the Ten Shinhan style dojo. Now, based on what I know about Tien, and again, I don't know all the facts or whatever, but Tien, or Ten Shinhan, or whatever the hell you want to call him. I'm going to call him Tien, alright? Don't sue me, okay? I'm going to call him Tien, alright? Tien. Based on what I know about him, I really would like for Dragon Ball Super to play around a little bit with the origins of, you know, his 3 eyes, and I think he's part of a 3-eyed clan or something like that. That would be really cool if this Yuri girl shows up and actually is a part of that, but a part of me is thinking that that has something to do, again, with what the gods of destruction are cooking up, and maybe this is some sort of assassin, because if Hit was an assassin, who's to say that they don't have assassins in other universes, or, you know, just another person involved in the organization that sets up these assassins like Hit and whatnot. So there's a possibility that this could be from the gods of destruction, and we're gonna finally see Tien. And also, hold the phone. Tien opening up a dojo, when the fuck did that happen? I've heard murmurings that I believe this was something that was explained in Dragon Ball Online. I'm not so sure about that, but I heard that that might have come from Dragon Ball Online. If that's the case, that's kind of cool that they're still taking mythology out of there, because I do believe that Toriyama was involved in the creation of Dragon Ball Online. So kind of neat that they're continuing on with, you know, creating or bringing forth mythology from Dragon Ball Online. So Tien's gonna have a dojo. There's gonna be some cute girl that's gonna show up, and she could either be maybe related to Tien's clan, although I heard that they were kind of non-existent at this point aside from Tien, or it could be that assassin. And you gotta think about it for a second. This would be a really interesting move if this is somebody from the gods of destruction that they sent forth, and we'll get to see Tien actually go all out, because if this is somebody that they're sending to fuck shit up and destroy and kill on Earth, then we'll get to see Tien really throw some hands, and that's what I want to see. So these 4 episodes, obviously, again, we talked already about, you know, the Android 17 episode, but it seems as though Goku's gonna go to him. He's probably gonna say no, and then towards the end of the episode, Magic Spaceship shows up. Then the following episode, Goku and 17 are gonna have to team up, and maybe after they team up together and 17 realizes, like, yo, shit can go south, and maybe Goku will tell him the truth, then he'll come around. Again, I still stand by, I think it's a really good thing that 17 is not completely going along with the flow, because that's never been 17. You still gotta have some sort of core element from who 17 was. If not, then we're just looking at a character with no identity, you know what I'm saying? Then, of course, again, the Gohan and Piccolo one, probably the most excited I am. Well, I'm really excited to see Tien too, to be honest with you, but the Gohan and Piccolo training, I really hope we get to see them go all in. I hope they go to the hyperbolic time chamber, so that way we could get at least an extra year in there of them training. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Gohan. Is he just gonna go mystic? Is there something else that he could potentially unlock that we haven't heard of yet? Because you never know with Dragon Ball Super and the Dragon Ball franchise in general. They could open up some incredible new, I mean, he could pull a Super Saiyan Rage like Trunks or something like that. Maybe he could open up that. But either way, if he brings out all of his power again and goes even further than what he was at the end of the Majin Buu saga or the Super Buu stuff, you know, when he got bodied and whatnot, that would be a really good thing. And then, of course, the last episode again, Tien, that's going to be interesting to see his dojo, see what's going on, who is this chick that showed up, and maybe it's the gods of destruction that are sending multiple people to Earth, and slowly but surely the Z Fighters are going to take care of them. Either way, some cool episodes coming, but again, it is interesting that Tournament of Power seems like it's a long ways off, because if episode 89 is May 7th, that's still an entire month from now, and who knows how many more episodes we're gonna have leading up to Tournament of Power, because we already have, what, how many episodes it's been since we ended the little Trio de Danger fight, and we're, you know, recruiting people. It's been about 2 episodes, I want to say, maybe 3 episodes, and then on top of that, all of these episodes and potentially more. Yeah, it's taking a bit long, I ain't gonna lie. It's good for the manga to catch up. I think that's the best thing about it, is that the manga will catch up now that they're doing all these things, because I'm sure the manga is not going to show any of this shit at all. It's like, and if it does, it'll be within like 6 pages, like, oh, this happened, that happened. It'll be a quick explanation. So the manga could catch up, but yeah, it does seem as though it's going to be a while before we get to what we really are dying to see, and that's that fucking female Broly, this big battle royale. So many awesome things to come. But I'm curious what you guys think out of these episodes. Which one sounds the most exciting exciting and enticing to you? Are you impressed that Gohan is once again going to train with Piccolo? What do you think about Tien opening up a dojo and this chick showing up? And what do you think about Goku and 17 teaming up together to fight these people? You think that these are assassins coming from the gods of destruction? They're sending them over? And your overall thoughts and predictions about all of this stuff. Crazy shit. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.